So Scott Talley with Network in Action. Very grateful to take an opportunity to start explaining to you what goes on at a Network in Action meeting. Oftentimes the question comes up, since you are not doing an elevator pitch at every meeting and you're not whipping around the room like traditional networking groups, announcing whether or not you've passed a referral, you have about 45 minutes or 50 minutes of time to do what? Well, a typical Network in Action meeting involves three things. Number one, we're always going to focus on the members and not the guest. The second thing you're going to see is some unique approach to helping us connect and get to know each other better through various exercises we do. So we take a deeper dive every month into exactly what type of business you have, but more importantly, how the group can help you. And the third thing you're going to notice at every Network in Action meeting is action. We're going to move around. This prevents clicks from forming. It prevents us from sitting with the same people each time and only getting to know a few people. And it really makes for a more energetic meeting and a better opportunity to network and really take a deeper dive with all the members. So the typical start of every meeting usually involves 5 to 10, maybe 15 minutes maximum of members getting a chance to just say hello and visit for a few minutes in a sort of a casual setting. Once a meeting's called to order, we're going to have everybody take out their telephones and we'll review with them basically a number of items, basically where the next meeting and time and date, make sure we get that on their calendar. We're also going to make sure that there's any future events that they have that on their calendar. And then lastly, we're going to make sure that all the members are giving themselves payment points for attending today's meeting. And then we ask them to put their phone away. There's nothing worse in a networking meeting than having people on their telephones. So that's what you're seeing here at the beginning of the meeting. Once the exercise starts, they'll typically last anywhere from 45 to 60 minutes. The exercise again that we're seeing here on the screen today involves having members come to the front of the room and they share with the rest of the group exactly how the group can help them. The members actually have their phones out and they're looking through their LinkedIn and their Facebook and their contacts on their telephone to find out who they might know that can create a connection with these people that could lead to future business. So in this particular meeting, we're taking an hour with each person being given 3 to 4 minutes to take a deeper dive again into their business to see how the members can help them. It's a very popular meeting, and yet we only run it about once every 18 months. In the second meeting you're seeing here, we have a whole different plan of attack. This meeting is designed, again, always to help the members find out more information, but a whole different approach. So every single month, you're going to have a different meeting agenda that the franchise owner is going to follow and going to lead the group down a path to deeper connections. In this first exercise here, we basically had a little game where we split the women against the men. And so each person took a turn coming up to the front of the room, sitting in a bar stool, and they had 30 seconds to answer a question. The questions were derived from their actual profiles. So again, it allows the members to hear about different members. So members were challenged to tell us different ways that they can score points on our scoreboard, different facets of their business, 3 or 4 or 5 reasons why someone would want to do business with you. And as these members are talking and answering these questions, the other members are hearing and being reminded of different ways that, again, they can go about helping each other grow their businesses.
1 minute to name 5 ways that you can get points on the Network in Action scoreboard. Go.
One-to-one monthly meetings, sale, not freaking out on the tub in front of everybody.
We also have name tags, obviously, on a table in the front of the room. And when they enter the room, they're going to take their name tag because attendance is important. And our franchise owners are taking attendance, so they're taking a look at the end of the day to see whose name tag is still remaining on the table. And we'll make a note of that, as members are required to make 11 out of 12 meetings or send a substitute. At the end of the meeting, we're typically going to finish with reminders of activities, again, that need to be happening throughout the month. Sometimes our meetings will involve an actual one-to-one scheduled during the meeting so that the people can get to know someone without having to go off-site to do that. And oftentimes our meetings end with a request that anyone have anyone they need to thank. This is one of the most fun times of the meeting where people will be thanking people throughout the month for work done and for services performed for their friends and family. At the end of the day, though, you're always going to see movement at a network and action meeting. You will rarely ever see the second agenda. You will typically always have a value added, and we think you will have a deeper, more meaningful chance to network both during the meeting and after. Our meetings are held in the afternoons on purpose. A glass of wine or beer is offered to members, typically with only about 30 minutes left in the meeting, and it's not unusual at all to have 50 or 60, 70% of the membership stay for 45 minutes to an hour after the meeting, where some really great networking takes place. So we hope you'll take a look at Network in Action and our unique model for networking with professional business owners and decision makers.